Good evening, everyone. Luckily, the dog stopped hitting me with his toys and is resting over there looking like a grumpy piggo with his tongue sticking out. How's everybody doing? Hey, I'm doing great, Pat. Welcome to the NieR stream. I grinded off stream and did a bunch of the fishing. So now we're going to have a real clean go. Shouldn't have done so much disco last night because I'm going to have to do a bunch of reading today. Lots of reading. Lots of reading. Did I catch the one? I did catch a giant catfish. I did catch one giant catfish. By accident, actually. It was a total accident. Now, usually what we do here is we start up the stream, and then I talk about the dog, and the dog jumps around and slobbers everywhere, and then I thank the peepo. And then we get on to the game. But today will be a little different, because I would like to make, I don't know if it's a public service announcement. That's PSA, that's best stairs at. But I would like to say something. I was recently on the subreddit, and I was reading a thread called, It Must Be Very Tiring to Be Woolly Online. And the gist of it is that y'all's voices combined are very loud, and it is very exhausting. I'd like to clarify that, and that is, it's tiring for everybody to be everyone online. I can only speak for myself in that I thrive off of about 80% of it, but even me, as invincible and strong and big-dicked as I am, become completely exhausted by the remaining 20%. So, that being said, it would be genuinely appreciated as your favorite streamer and as Wooly's friend if you could just the more bitchy shittier ones of y'all just kind of tone it down a couple notches on Wooly and Min as well. It would be appreciated. One, it'd be a genuinely polite and human thing to do. And two, if you don't, by the time we get to Monday, all my shit's gonna look super weak. Okay? If y'all go super hard all week, what the fuck am I actually gonna say on the podcast? I can't kick it up to the point where he cries. That'd be fucked up. That'd be a fucked up thing to do. So really, just come on. We've all been there, okay? We've all decided to just not listen to people. I've just sat here and Paige has been talking. There must be literally 100 hours of shit Paige has said to me that I did not listen to, that she thinks I did. And we've all been in a situation where we have to spend all the time running, preparing, organizing a 24-man raid and hoping that people don't find out that I have gray parses on Savage and that I'm not actually that good at the game, even though I bragged about doing it on Lancer. It happens. It happens. But be polite and be nice. All right, with that being said, let's thank the peepo. The mistake is that you're asking the internet to be nice. At least one person's going to second guess themselves and actually calm down. At the very least. Pat, my fiance, is here. Say hi. Hello, Paige. I was talking to her like literally right before right before the stream started. When's the last time I cleared Savage? Heaven's Word. And it wasn't even the full tier. It was only the first two. However, I was told by my pal who does oo-woo that it was not my fault. So I'm going to take that to my grave and do my Sunday EX runs and get my fancy dragon mount. He showed me his pee-pee and I said, ew, icky. Paige! You do think my penis is gross. And you're stuck with it forever. Yeah. Gross pee-pee. Got him. Got him. Prove it? I mean, just take a look at the outside. Just use your imagination. All right, time to thank the peepo. Like Full Circle, who used 500 bits. Thanks, Full Circle. Shades are coming, looming large, so who's going to make a stand? Oh. Shades are coming, looming large, so who's gonna make a stand? One foul-mouthed girl is taking charge, she's drawing blood on the sand. A floating book is critiquing her every step of the way. But to every disparaging word, she just has one thing to say. Fuck off, book! Their hearts sing as one. Go to hell, Weiss! Full Circle, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. RCA Lardor kicked in $5. Thanks, RCA Lardor. Hey, Pat, surprised you didn't take a day off after the Monster stream last night. Man had the perfect mount for that stream. Wasn't Fat Chocobo theme the perfect soundtrack for Wooly's utter lack of interest? Was it regular ass Fat Chocobo or like Black Fat Chocobo? Because Black Fat Chocobo is better. No, Groose's theme would be. I'll be honest, I haven't used Mount Music in forever. I don't know what. White Fat Chocobo is pretty good too. I don't know what the music is for Fat Chocobo. I actually don't know. Bumbling music. The best one would have been Hildebrand. Hildebrand music. Jay Squirrel kicked in 22 months. Says, tell Geef I am sleepy and pet him. Okay. I pet him on the butt. Is that amenable to you, Jay Squirrel? What's the best cheese? Blue cheese. Pat, are you going to buy Butterfingers for a cool mount? Yeah. Don't actually care for Butterfingers personally, but okay. I haven't had a Butterfinger in years, says Walternators. Yeah, that's why they're having the promotion. Monkey Weed asks, what's with white people and cheese? This is literally episode 1 of the Boondocks. Riley's like, Granddad, you can't just do all this shit and just offer a white man a piece of cheese and expect him to be your friend. And then he offers Wunsler a piece of cheese. And he's like, I love a piece of cheese, Mr. Freeman. And then they become pals. You know why? Because white people love cheese. Are you telling me that non-white people don't love cheese? I think that's not true because cheese rules. But if somebody comes up to me with a cheese plate and says, hey, man, do you like cheese? I'll be like, I love cheese. Give me some cheese. Not by itself. Shut up. Cheese is fine by itself. I could eat a big block of cheddar like an apple. In fact, I have. I ate a brie once like an apple. Paige was very pissed off. She was pissed off because I didn't give her any. Not because I ate it like an apple. Isn't brie super spreadable? Not if it's cold. You grab a big old triangle of cheese. Bam, done. Delicious. Box Navy kicked in 18 months. Thank you. Says hello. Thank you, Box Navy. Hello. And Amanthi kicked in 10 bucks. I named my Monster Hunter Rise guy Lucky Ted and got both the Magnamalo and Rathalos gems and plates in one hunt last night. That's fucking ridiculous. I think the name confused the desire sensor because I've been getting tons of good drops. I gotta get back to... Is that me breathing? No, that's the boy. That's the boy. I gotta get back to Monster Hunter Rise. They snuck in... They snuck in a little surprise for people in that last patch. There's a monster they added to surprise you that they did not mention, which is pretty funny. I think that's pretty funny. I think that's pretty good. The goose is loose! Honk, honk, motherfuckers! I love Basil Goose. I think he's great. I think he's great. I think he's super good. I love him. I think he's great. Hey, it's just Tom, sub for 11. Hey, Pat, I'm nearly close to that 12-month sub time. Ha ha ha! That's terrible. You didn't even spell it right, dude. You spelled it Neirly. Come on. Get it together. Alright, it's NieR time. Boop. You're going to see an extremely long playtime. That's because I left the game on and went to bed and forgot that it was on. No, really. It's like 6-hour difference. So we're going to use this save file. Because Vice has some specific dialogue when you leave Facade. Grinding off stream again, shaking my head. I'm gonna be real. This game, you really, really don't want grinding on screen. Because you have to grind. To get ending D, you absolutely, absolutely must grind. And it sucks. Alright, Vice, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything fancy to say?
I suppose rules are rules, even if they are absurd.
I don't think they're absurd.
Oh?
Those rules are important to the masked people.
You don't say.
I do. And I think it's important we respect that.
Well, well. The boy is beginning to sound like a man.
Boy, I'm not a kid, you know.
Hey, less talking, more walking.
All right, that was it. How do I exit? How do I get away? Okay, good work, everyone. We're now gonna skip ahead about 6 hours, and many fish later. Many fish later. Where we're using the Yorha weapon because it's upgraded, and also because it has an absolutely absurd attack range that is seriously busted. Look at that, it is like twice the length of the sword. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely absurd. That's weird. It totally rules. It's also the easiest sword to upgrade in the whole game, and is like the second or third. How's my garden coming along? Like this, motherfucker. How'd I upgrade it so quickly? You need to fish out a rusted clump, which is why I did the 5 fishing quests. And then you can just use generic shop bot items. Hey, Yona. How's it hanging?
Yona?
Oh, hey.
How are you feeling?
Better, now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Yeah.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
Yeah, fuck it.
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona. I'll stay.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
I'm still dying. Ah! I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What's he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What's he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, and then there's a E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. It's a sealed verse. Things I'm looking for, the key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, desperately trying to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them, damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream, I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this, I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make out his final words. Forest of Myth.
Just a dream. Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Yona.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth.
That's crazy!
But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
We should play a game where you lie in bed all day, and then I tell you to get better, while I go outside and ignore you.
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
Now, before we go ask Popola something, we're gonna have to make a slight detour. One of the only detours that we're going to be going through for the remainder of the game, because these side quests are fucking terrible, and I hate them. I really hate them a lot, and don't want to do them anymore, because they make me bored. Some are good. Okay, let me know which ones, because all the ones I've done fucking suck ass. Oh, hold on a second. Let's test this out. It's been a little bit. Okay, it works. Moving on. Kinda did a victory jump? Really? I didn't even see her. Wait, you have Kaine? Did I miss a stream? This is the third NieR stream. I'm not German. I'm French. Technically. Sort of.
Here's your ingredients. Although I can't imagine what kind of drink uses this stuff.
Oh, it tastes just as extreme as it looks. Popola is the only person I know who can handle it. Anyway, tell Popola I'll have this stuff sent over to the village as soon as it's ready, okay?
Got it.
Popola booze acquired.
A drink with a lizard's tail inside certainly sounds impressive.
Yeah, Popola's really something when she starts drinking.
Surely you jest.
She's
No
crazy.
joke. Once she got so plastered, she practically destroyed the shop. Knocked down a wall and everything.
Does alcohol affect Devila in the same manner?
Devil is more of a lightweight. If she
Yeah.
has even a little, she starts acting all cute and meowing like a kitten.
Devila? For true?
For true.
Alcohol is a fearsome chemical indeed.
Paige becomes the friendliest lady in the world. I also become very friendly. There's a lot of I love you guys involved.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from
Oh, I
home?
guess I'm doing this now.
Huh? Oh man, how'd you?
Your father's worried sick about you.
He's got an
Why'd
ugly
you
hat.
leave
That's how I
anyway?
knew.
Because he wants me to like take up the family business, and I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Yes, we can see that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh man, why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man. The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here. And I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something. But I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so, yeah.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish. All the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever. You know, for a change. So could you give me, like, 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat? I can find the pans and spoons and stuff, so just bring
That's a
me
lot
to
of
this
fucking
place
meat.
Whenever, man. I can find the pans and...
Oh, I guess I'm not. I guess I don't have enough of the mutton. I'm still gonna pick up all the quests, though.
Damn. I still don't have enough inventory.
Too bad.
What's the problem?
Well, I'm trying to get into the trading business, so I'm stocking up on the essentials.
You mean like selling local products to faraway lands?
Not products so much as raw materials. With every nation running out of the basics, I figure it's a great way to make a killing. But right now, I don't have a source for materials, and it's driving me crazy. If I could make just one transaction, I could get this
Just
thing
one.
off the ground. But I don't have anything to offer. It's a real, conundrum.
I wouldn't mind getting some materials for you to sell.
Seriously? Well, that would be great.
What do you need?
That's a pretty big list, so you might want to write it down in that floating notebook of yours. Okay, let's see. I need 10 bundles of wool, 5 lumps of natural rubber, and 10 goat hides.
Oof, that's probably gonna take a while. Is that okay?
Take your time. That'll give me a chance to set up shop and fill out forms and the like.
Do I have enough of the mouton? Let's find out. I might have the mouton, and it was just the wrong. I was talking to the wrong person. So I need goat meats. I don't even have any goat meats. I sold them to get my upgrades for my mouton. Wait, hold on. I just saw mouton. I'm sure I did. Mouton. I need 2 mouton. And I need 3 goat. So I'll remember that for, honestly, like, over the weekend. The old lady quest isn't available yet, right? Because the old lady quest I know is apparently, like, baller. Please stop calling the PS2 retro. I hate this discussion. I hate this discussion so bad.
Hey, guess what? I went shopping with my girl a little while back.
You mean the one who only goes to super expensive places?
That's her, all right. Anyway, there was this nice accessory that I thought would look great on her. It didn't cost much, so I bought it for her. But she refused to take it. She said she doesn't wear cheap accessories.
That bitch is a hoe.
Well, that's not too surprising.
Yeah, I should have known better than to try and impress her with such shabby flim-flam. Next time, I'll get something high class all the way. It'll cost twice my yearly salary. No, 3 times.
Are you certain this woman even cares for you?
Of course she does.
You humans certainly have.
Paige loses her
complex
shit when I share my
exhausting
fries with her.
mating rituals.
That's how you know she good. Get yourself a trash woman. Go right to your nearest dumpster. Pull a lady out of the trash. Clean them off. And they will love you forever. No old lady quest. Devila should have it. It's at the post office. Wait, the old lady quest is at the post office? That's fucking stupid. That's dumb. It's not at the post office, motherfuckers. Alright, well, we're heading back anyway. We gotta talk to Miss Papadopoulos.
Better watch yourself around that old lighthouse, lady.
Shut up. Yona has a quest, make sure you do all her stuff. Yeah, that's true. The Yona quests do go away. How do you find a trash lady if you are already a trash lady? Switch dumpsters. I'm pretty happy with that. Did you see, guys? I killed it. I killed it so good. This is the first playthrough part 1, guys. We just started this. Playthroughs are gonna start to go much faster. Like, I'm gonna do 1 and I'm gonna do 2. But then 3, 4, and most of 5 are gonna be skipped over off screen. Hey!
What have we got
Hold on
today?
a second, I got a message from the dumpster. Oh my god. Paige needs help changing a Word document.
Which job should I give you first?
I'm gonna assume that's the one. Postman's request.
I've got a job from the postman in Seafront. He needs your help with a personal matter.
Yes.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
All right. Please mute your Discord. I'm going nuts. I didn't think it was that loud. Pride of a lover gives you 30k gold. Wow. Well, I'll do that later then.
I got your melon, Yona.
Oh, I guess I did this quest that I fucking forget. Oh no. Hold on. Honey, I have to mute Discord. It's scaring chat. Also, I made fun of you. You can't change text. Document, LOL. Love you, BB. If you need me, come into chat and cry.
Thanks.
If there's anything else you want, just let me know.
Since you offered, would you mind getting me a watermelon?
A watermelon this time? Sure thing.
Where do you get a watermelon? Assad. Boo. Oh, it might have actually been actual Discord. I'll do all that crap off screen. No offense. We need to go talk to Papadopoulos. And Papadopoulos is going to be like, "What's up, Nearman? John Nearman."
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dear Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing your attention to a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports. Dream of a certain dream. Dream of dream evil. Dream empty. Dream curse. Dream evil dream. Dream words. Dream and dream. Someone dream.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
What?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, shit, huh?
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you. The Forest of Myth is to the north, after you cross the small wooden bridge in the northern plains.
Wait, why can't I do the booze?
The Forest of Myth...
Booze quest. Excuse me. Report back to Popola. I have to leave and come back. That's stupid. I love that one. I'll spend the rest of my life with her, arguing about dumb bull crap. Been grinding memory alloy for 4 hours. You can do it, Torsendor.
Hey, Popola. The tavern's got your drink.
Oh, that's great. Let me get Devila and then we'll head on over.
What? No. Yeah, it's pretty alright. You know what? Let's take a few minutes. We'll thank some donations with this in the background so that we get extra time here. Sticky Gumbo lease up for 2. Thanks, Sticky. Greetings, Orbman. Don't get to catch you live very often, but your VODs are my favorite thing to throw on while I write my book. I hope your book's doing well, man. Thank you. Solra kicked in 6 months. 6 months of fun. Thanks for the good content, and have a nice day. Thank you. Bailey kicked in 18 months. 18 months. Yay, glad to hear Returnal is getting good reviews. Can't wait to see it in action. Hope you and Peaches are doing well. Pretty good, thank you. Returnal's getting good reviews, but apparently it's like absurdly vicious hard. Because the RNG is like mean. I could be playing Smite sub, and so did Hungai TV for 35. Thank you. Blank Waffle kicked in 27 months. Thanks for all the content, my guy. Finally got around trying Lone Survivor on your recommendation. It's really scratching that survival horror itch. I was wondering if you ever think about revisiting some survival horror on stream. Anyway, thanks. I just did the Resident Evil marathon relatively recently, and that was a lot of revisits. Alright, well, Devla, Popola, I'm sorry, but I will have to leave y'all. I'm not allowed to leave.
I don't know where that song comes from, and yet somehow it feels oddly familiar. Oh, so beautiful. Reminds me of back when I was a lot younger, it does. Prettier, too.
Such an unusual sound. I feel like I could listen to this song forever.
I hear that. Funny how she can't sing it unless she has that crazy drink, huh?
Yes, we will finish. Thank you.
Well, that was fun. Hopefully it won't be so long until the next time.
Playing Automata. Any advice? Don't sell weapons.
Heavens, what a thrill. I had no idea those two had that in them.
Me neither.
Alright, let's get out of here and head over to the Forest of Myth. Oh, so somebody who asked about Automata. Also, when the game tells you to keep playing, you should keep playing. With Yoko Taro games, it is overwhelmingly clear when you are finished. If there's any confusion at all that you're finished, you are not finished. Hey, wait a second. I can get some mouton from them. That's a mouton. That's not a mouton. That's a mouton. Hey, let's fight the boar again. Wow, look at this motherfucker getting all fucked up. Oh. What y'all gonna do? Nothing. Oh, die? Oh, okay. Alright, off to the Forest of Myth, motherfuckers.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Alright, let's save the game. Gosh. Also, I'm sorry, but I had to just time somebody out for an hour because they just spoiled the ending of NieR Automata. Don't do that. I need to get the items. There we go. Hello.
Hi there.
All right.
Hello?
Real bright and cheerful, Popola.
Cool. Thanks, NieR.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
Villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
Mayor stared at NieR and Weiss.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
Mayor explained. In the past few weeks, a mysterious disease called Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the death dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here,
He said,
are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm NieR's suspicion, Weiss exploded in rage.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassing grimace and quickly changed the subject to what NieR had seen, who they had discussed since coming to their village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
NieR and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There's simply too many words to consider. Too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to NieR like a contagion. Wait, said NieR suddenly. Did somebody just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Said the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or oh, what the hell was it? A sheep! Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him a moment, before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, NieR's face suddenly lit up. I remember! Those who dream! That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at NieR. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. The last month I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I've never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend our efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dreams, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like somebody took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. NieR nodded in agreement. Huh, wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said NieR, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Vice. The grimoire looked from NieR to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire's Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now you see, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, right? NieR slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, you're right! I had no idea you were coming! The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck to you, too, he called at the departing forms of NieR and Vice. We're all counting on you. As NieR slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, but where? NieR's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in either direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to be twisting his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either physical terrain or effort, he spent most of his time urging NieR to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, NieR snapped. Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. NieR leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. NieR slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard, Vice, what's going on? NieR could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as NieR's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, 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 zree. Shack. Chick, chick, woo, woo, wooma. Chick, chick, chick. As the insect's symphony dimmed another decibel, NieR began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages. Is that a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then, I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? It's clearly a seesaw. Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw! Vice's mouth flew open. Before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Reen-wah! Shik-shiki! When NieR came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. One with it is lacking, two with it. Oh, really? Oh, it's a secret, I guess. I mean, it's a seesaw, that makes sense. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, NieR sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of insects stopped suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before NieR like a rippling wave, opening a new path. The forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at the passing test, NieR moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the other growth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said NieR after a bit. Vice spun around and faced his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, NieR picked up a small rock and set it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Every time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Ass! Just to watch, yelling out a brick. That's a good one. NieR gritted his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one's pretty easy. I enter through the window, break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? It's a bird! No, it's sunlight. Sunlight! The plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, I've never seen such a sight, said Weiss softly. Perhaps I've misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried NieR, awaking Vice from his daze. There's a house or some shit down there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? NieR walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began NieR. Before he could get any further, the cloaked man held up a hand and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? NieR tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must be answering his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said NieR. Well, at least it's an easy one. The answer is actually all of the above, but a man! The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure, and as he spoke the single word, correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried NieR. The man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor you know, now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It'll make sense in time. At present, I'll simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As NieR watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When NieR and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy! You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped NieR's and pumped it so fiercely he threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. God by the heavens, stop shaking me, you fool! We've not even told you if we were successful or not! Mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. NieR withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At last, I think we did. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as NieR filled him on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. NieR cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why don't we just lie down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. NieR, the mayor obediently reclined across the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Vice. It's words that control the death dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breaths slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I felt tired since I've been in prison here. His words were cut out by a long, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves felt greener. It was clear they had awakened from their dream. NieR shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did it! I'm back! He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading throughout the village. I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and then collapsed on the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at NieR and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life might take some getting used to, said the mayor, as with a wry smile across his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the vine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend said that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as sealed verse. NieR and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a gold had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, NieR mentioned the strange man who had given them a third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, it's gonna sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. NieR tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything. NieR gave the mayor a nod and smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of them all.
Thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm a big fan of Dark Execution.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases.
I know.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Oh, fuck. The stream from yesterday fucking kicked my ass, and this is the reading.
Don't overthink advice.
I'm like hard crashing super suddenly.
Another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Weiss.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and NieR had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Weiss?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under the heat, the mirage or two would certainly be an unexpected sight. Would hardly be an unexpected sight. NieR nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in his place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made NieR lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No joke. The road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to bear. NieR glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, NieR's feet grew more painful, his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We're definitely getting closer, said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, NieR lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water? Asked Vice. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun's reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, NieR sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. NieR closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. NieR shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there! NieR sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes running, NieR came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to NieR and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot. Stop this at once. There is no water here. NieR's face clouded. There isn't? There is not. And perhaps next time you'll listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment and continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art. NieR looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried NieR, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big, she said. Each sculpture was formed by roughly the same shape. A tall rectangle that stretched upwards towards the sky. But that's where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass. I completely forget this, holy shit. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Said NieR. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps this land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat on steel rails. Beautiful carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, and many were composed of materials they had never seen before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, NieR and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shapes of humans. NieR uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled into the right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As NieR touched the nearest statue, a bird flew from one of the top of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. False ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues started to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that! They're alive, said NieR. The triplets bowed low before NieR. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to NieR and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta's fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state. The silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could have been the real thing, said Vice. NieR furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, and the false one will only speak lies. Gamma. The real one is Gamma. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until NieR and Vice were forced to turn away.
It would seem we
What?
failed.
Yeah.
We'd best act more careful.
This is...
And another...
I figured a book like...
Even
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
Hold circle.
What do you...
That's much better, thank you! Alpha? The real one's Alpha. The eyes of the statue shone with the NieR light. Grew stronger and stronger. I can't, I hate it.
It would...
Yeah.
We'd best... And
I figured a book like...
Ah! I'm bad at this riddle. I'm gonna be really real.
What do you...
Oh no, fat baby awaking. It was Beta, obviously. Though NieR's voice portrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relived. Mr. Everett's helping me find my gun. To see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha was telling the truth, began Vice in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta would fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let's presume Gamma spoke the truth. It makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would make the two statues telling the truth. Finally, let's assume Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Vice in a cheerful voice. Time to awaken has arrived. Thanks for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before uncomfortable NieR pulled him to his feet. Why'd you have to dream like this? Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looks around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dot the landscape, but shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered NieR, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck NieR during the mayor's dream sprang once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me, too. This person must be dreaming, too.
It would appear that way, yes.
I can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like words of the madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Somebody knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior! I claw at the doors of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is the product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For all the love of the gods, please help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy with a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I asked, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I'm Grimoire Vice. This is NieR. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, Stan. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as NieR extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and I recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whispered. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. Do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopy beds rising on a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come across a shapeless mass of gray matter. It's been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach a finger out to touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look to the beds and back again until the horror dawns fully upon me. Somebody has piled all these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of ruins. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, upon which rest china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head. As the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as all are the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made their homes in the remains, and this is the movement that I saw. The once splendid feast was now nothing more than requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs to prove even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment, though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down! Someone cries. So I give myself to the effort. In tandem with NieR and Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try and cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asked Weiss. Then you're a woman, madam? I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of surprise, seeing as I only exist in the form of words. I can see the one known as NieR is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro from the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
So I never really put it together because I had forgotten about this part by the time we got to it. But those were absolutely descriptions of Tokyo and a medical facility for chlorination.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Well, the chairs with spikes were Gestalt devices, I assume.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Yeah,
Wow,
Faith.
This looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Faith is incredible, but it's not as good as this. In fact, I believe that the Yorha weapon is actually better on upgrade 1 than Faith is on its second upgrade. Yeah.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations. Let us save it for another time.
Talk. Oh, it's you. Can I talk to you for a minute? Here, over here. These are my neighbors. I was just telling them about the dream that I had. You know, the one you rescued me from? They don't believe me. They say I'm making the whole thing up. Who could invent something like that? I remember the darkness. I remember the screams. Listen, you have to back me up here. They think I'm crazy. They need to understand. Tell them how you pulled me out of that cell and there was water everywhere. How I was rising so quickly. Part of me was convinced you had rescued me only to let me drown. You know? I don't want to drown. People talk about how it's peaceful, but I think they're lying. On a side note, I've almost drowned, and let me tell you, it is not peaceful. It is nightmarish. And tell them about the bodies. The bodies. Oh gods, there were so many of them. There was the room with the beds and the corpses, like pieces of charcoal. I keep thinking about the fire and how hot it must have been. But then I don't want to remember it anymore, so I think about the wine. Only it wasn't wine. It was blood. It was still warm. Sometimes I can smell it. I'll be eating a piece of pie or something, and all I can smell is that warm blood mixing with the rising water. It's hard to eat now. When I see a table, I think about that feast and the guests and how the carpet squished beneath my feet when I walked. I don't know, it's weird. The pictures are maybe the worst. I keep wondering if knew they were gonna die. And how they could sit still knowing that each stroke of the brush is a step closer to death. I think about stuff a lot like that now. I actually have a hard time thinking about anything else. I didn't sleep much. Sleep is hard. I see terrible things when I close my eyes. Anyway, I was hoping you'd tell my neighbors so they... Huh? Where'd they go? They left a while ago, NieR said quietly. Doubtless they find your dream a bit disturbing, said Vice. Perhaps you could find something else to talk about them with, such as weather or kittens. The villager smiled softly at NieR, but the smile soon faded from her face. As the two of them slowly backed away, they could see tears beginning to fall from the corners of her eyes.
I simply cannot bear an...
Oh hey, it's you, the guy who saved me from that crazy city. Great to talk to you again. You're my hero, you know that? Oh, come on, don't be shy. It's alright. The mayor even said we're going to build you a statue and everything. You're even traveling the world. Good for you. Travel's the key to happiness, you know? Getting out in the world, meeting your fellow humans face to face. Really changes the way you see things. I think change like that will be vital in the new world that's coming. How's that? Me? No, I've never traveled. Never left this village, to tell you the truth. So I'd like to get out someday. I think our world is dying. Seriously, think about it. You've got the black scrawl, the shades, the mysterious illnesses like that dream. It's like something's trying to give us a warning. In fact, I'm sure this is a warning. We need to change our ways before it's too late. I'd like to help change the world, but I'm just a simple villager. It's not like you guys. You guys are on the front lines and everything, rushing in with swords and magic spells and stuff like that. Hey, I know. Maybe we can join the forces and change the world together. I mean, with your experience and talent, well, whatever I have. Anyway, I think we could really make a difference. This world needs a leader, somebody who can unite people in a common purpose. You'd probably have to be kind of tough, too. I mean, this isn't the kind of world that appreciates calm discussion, you know? You also need to be smart, have the ability to look down the road and think about what's best for the future. I bet you'd be perfect. What do you say? Huh? You think I should do it? Oh no, that's not... I mean, thanks and everything, but no thanks. I'm not a public limelight kind of guy. Retro Cop asks, is this NieR Hitler? And the answer is no, but NieR is Osama bin Laden. I'd rather hang around the background and help from there, you know? Like an advisor or a puppet master or whatever they're called. Actually, I think I'd be pretty good at that. NieR and Weiss left before the villager could hand them a copy of his pamphlet, 10 Simple Ways to Save the World. As they walked, Weiss pondered openly about the man. I suppose he is what they call an armchair general.
I simply cannot bear another of these.
Ah, hello again. You know, I've been trying to figure out a way to thank you for saving me, and I think I've got it. We're gonna put a statue of you. It'll be 10 feet high, made out of pure gold. Oh, and I know you don't own a horse, but I think we'll put you on one anyway. Horses just make people look more heroic, you know? How's that? You don't want a statue? Oh, I thought you really enjoyed it. By the way, to explain my earlier cheeky comment, the primary historical event that was the inspiration for the NieR Replicant story was 9/11, and the theme of the game is how people can be absolutely assured of their righteousness despite the horrific reality. Regardless, thanks to your timeless efforts, our village is at peace once more, and at peace. Haha, that's a little agricultural joke right there. Anyway, I've been thinking about the other things besides bad jokes and statues. I've also decided that we need to start holding the village festival again. Anyway, I've been thinking... Oh, we used to have it every year, but the last mayor thought it was old-fashioned or something. He killed it. Since I'm the mayor, I can start it up again. That's not using my power or anything, is it? What's that? You want to hear about the festival? Well, the official name is the Feast of 3 Days. We call it that because everybody sits at a huge table and eats for 3 days. No sleeping allowed. Oh, and we hold it on the foggiest days of the year, so it's hard to tell what you're eating. Some of the dishes are delicious. Some are rare, and, well, you know, there's weird shit in there. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, you'd be pretty surprised what you can eat when you haven't slept for a couple days. I'll make sure that a room is prepared for you, so you can be the guest of all... What? You can't come? You have to wash your hair. Oh, alright. I guess that's understandable. With the adventuring and all. Truthfully, this town needs more group bonding activities like that. It'll help us get to know each other and also promote unity in times of crisis and so forth. But that is a like laughably, stereotypically like ladies' excuse for not being able to go somewhere. Oh yeah, I just, you know, I really would like to go out Friday night, but I have to stay in and wash my hair. Fellas, ladies, if that's what you hear, guess what? Give up. Give up. Start fishing somewhere else. How much longer must we bear the insufferable flapping of this fool's gums? He whispered to NieR. Ah, let him talk. He just woke up. He probably has a lot he wants to say. Weiss sighed. This must be what Popola meant by bright and talkative. Does Paige do that to Pat? Nah, she just goes, I'm washing my hair! Take care of the dog! And then I hear the bathroom door close. And then she's in there for, you know, however long.
So how was the village?
Lit.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Hey, what's the point of no return for, like, the Yona quests? Emil? So soon. So people are saying it's actually when Popola asks you to go get some moss after Emil. Do I have enough money? I don't have enough money. Guys, how much do pumpkins and watermelons cost? How cheap? Okay, we're gonna solve this. Well, we gotta get her stupid watermelon crap. This is the solution, by the way. I don't care about that. I just want to do Yona's quest, you know? Eat a pumpkin after the watermelon. I'm familiar. I guess we have to do side quests today. God damn it. Yeah, part one's quite short. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Yona's quest, and we're gonna do the quest with the old lady, and then we'll head out to Emil's. Right, that should do it. Fuck.
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
You know what he should have said, right? He should have said, I replicant. That's what he should have said. Alright, so yeah, the only quests I need to do are Yona's stupid fruit quest and the old lady at the lighthouse. Don't call her fruit quest stupid. I'll call it stupid if I want. I talked mad shit to my brother and sister when I was growing up. What are they gonna do? Oh, I did all the fishing ones, Commander Claw. Do I really need goat meat? And if I need goat meat, how much goat meat do I need to meat? Even when they were terminally ill? My sister's pretty frail and tiny. She was never very healthy. She's always very, very useless. She'd like, you'd talk shit about her and she'd like punch you in the arm and she'd be like, ow! Because she weighed like 3 pounds. That's a lot of goat hides. When is Vice gonna tell you about the hit MMO Final Fantasy XIV? Now free up to level 60 with the free Heaven's Ward expansion. I don't know, man.
Hey, are you the one who wants to become a man of the mask? Your father's worried about you.
My dad said you'd take me back, didn't he?
The desert's dangerous. We should head back together.
No, I gotta kill wolves.
What? That's even more dangerous.
You can't be man of the mask if I fear for my shit. I'll slay these fucking beasts. Run faster than the game allows the main character to do.
If he speaks the truth, then I fear the boy is in grave danger.
Yeah, we'd better catch him before he reaches the den.
It is my experience that youth is simply a synonym for stupidity.
Oh, come on. He just wants to protect his city. I think it's nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real nice.
Wait, weren't you the guardian of your village, Kaine?
Yeah, but look, all I'm saying is, don't talk to me.
Oh, is your mouth too full of sand to formulate a crude response?
Fuck off and die, book.
Yeah! This party sucks. I love it.
We lost him. Let's go check the wolf's den.
Oh, that was, uh-oh. Hey, buddy. I passed it? Hello, buddy. Stop hitting me! Elmo! Because of this, the mean doggies are hitting me. Oh, kitty. Hey, 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 cat. Wait, what? Oh, it's okay. No, I did pass it. Oh no. Your pack is history, motherfuckers.
Come on, we have to keep him from getting killed.
All of you stop it. This is good. I like this. I like that I am cutting them. Excellent work, me. Wolves are all fucked up.
This guy is insane. He could have died.
He reminds me of a certain someone.
Hey, I'm not like that.
We did it. Oh, thanks, man. That's crazy. You're so worried.
Your son is a boy no longer. Though we urged him against it, he vanquished an entire den of wolves nearly by his lonesome.
An entire den? That's crazy. Yeah, I fucked him up. Oh my god, I was trying to play a fucking Netflix movie. You worthless dum-dum. What? You honestly think you could do that by yourself? I know these people did most of that shit. But they could have killed other people. They would have done this just think you could come back here and warn us, you dum-dum. Still, you attempted to do good, but I'm proud of you. Dad? I'll speak to the king. He'll have you. You can be a soldier now. Yeah, really? You don't do anything stupid. Soldiers don't when they're outnumbered. It's not shameful to run away. Don't worry, Dad. I'll run away. I'll run away big. And you too. Thanks for not running away and letting my son run away.
Too much. Still, I'm sure your son will make a fine man of the mask.
Yes. He's gonna run away. Oh, 10,000. Well, that just helped out. All right. It's the item shop, I believe. Guys. Oh man, it's the fruit shop. I hate that. Man, I'm absolutely bonered out. For real. I think today's stream is going to be the opposite of yesterday's stream. Alright, there we go. I'm low on boner power, it's true. Without the wife around, boner's weak. As it should be. That's okay. Sometimes you need to go to bed and nurse your squalid boner. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't know what squalid means. I actually don't know what that word means at all. Wait, squalid is the adjective of squalor, which means like dirty and poor. Oh. I wash my penis. It's clean. Yeah, I'm sure. I put soap on it and everything. How often? Every day, sometimes twice a day. Did I get all the meats just now? Damn it, I'm missing a meats. Sir. Elmo. Oh. Oh, I see. Alright, hold up a second. Alright, come on. Okay. Alright, here we go. Kitty. Are you happy now? Mwah. You must treat your cats like a drum. I don't get it personally, but they like it. I've gotten
Looks
the
like
meats.
We've got everything the runaway kid asked for. Let's go make the delivery.
It's a shame you can't go back to part 1 of the game ever. Retro Cop, you need hides for the sailor? I don't care. I'm not going to be 100%ing this. Why not? Because it's arduous and it sucks. Don't you get all the weapons? Yeah, there's only one weapon left to get in part 1, and it's in Edemiel's house.
Did somebody order a watermelon?
Yay! You're the best.
Anything else you need?
Actually, I need a pumpkin.
All right then. One pumpkin coming right up.
Here's a pumpkin, you bitch.
I got your pumpkin, Yona.
Thanks.
You've sure been eating a lot lately.
Oh, I'm not eating them.
You're not?
Ta-da! Here you go. I made it all by myself.
Somebody asked, are there weapons you can only get in part 1? No. Any weapon that's missable in part 1 you can buy near the end of part 2.
Is this a cake?
Yep. Popola taught me how to bake one. I made it for you in secret.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow, Yona. This is, well, it's a surprise for sure.
Come on. Try it. Try it.
Yeah, this is so good.
Yay. You're always super busy, so I wanted to make you something to help keep up your strength.
It's poison.
That's really sweet of you, Yona. Thank you.
Sure. Actually, I made like 7 cakes, so there's tons of leftovers.
The life of an elder sibling continues to be a trying experience.
You're telling me.
We did it, guys.
We should play a game together sometime too.
We were successfully poisoned. Also, doing the quests in the second part of the game is a lot more tolerable because it's good. In the PS3 version, Vice is like, why did you lie to your daughter about the bad food? And Papa NieR's like, 'cause she's my daughter and she's sick, you asshole. I love that. Ah, Kaine, we're friends now. Words are missable? The game's not actually hard. So, you know, it's... Words aren't missable? Oh, okay. I would love to play through this game again if Papa NieR was in it. This horrible, ugly dog man face.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
Runaway? What are you talking about?
It would seem we've been bamboozled.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Still, I guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
Somebody said there's 13 missable words, but they're all in part 2. Well, part 2 doesn't have anything missable because you just run part 2 over and over and over and over and over again. We got motherfucking bamboozled. Goddamn. Hey, postman.
What, this? This is the post office.
Yeah, I know, you bitch.
Just the kid I was looking for.
What's up?
I've got a letter for the lighthouse lady, and I was hoping you could deliver
Sorry,
it.
doggy.
The other postmen, well, they don't really want to deal with her.
Is it because she's an old fucking bitch?
You don't say.
I'd do it myself, but with my bad leg and all. Anyway, sorry to keep bugging you, but can you help?
Yeah, fuck it.
Sure thing.
The lady hardly ever leaves that lighthouse, so you should start there. Oh, and thank you.
Old lady letter acquired.
The nerve! How dare he boss us around?
It's okay, Vice. At least we're helping people.
You are far too soft.
And you're just a cranky old man. Book.
Ba-da-ba. Yeah! Getting lucky on this shit. That's one of the rare items. Boom. Ba-da-ba. Hey, you talking about your rich bitch girlfriend?
Hey, I heard you can
You should get her pregnant and then run away.
Sure, but...
Oh,
and then she has to pay you child support.
There's something there that you have to get for me.
Is that... No, that's not how it works.
My girl wants a new accessory, but it has to be made from this really rare ore that they carry in Facade's Strange Things store.
That's so wrong! Holy shit!
So next time you're there, could you buy some for me? I think it's called fluorite. Please?
I mean, I guess.
Oh, thank you. This is fantastic.
Such affection. This man has clearly been entranced by his lover.
Seems to me like he's being played.
Whatever do you mean?
You know, this may be one of those things a magic book just can't understand.
Ridiculous. There is nothing beyond my knowledge.
If you say so, bitch. Oh crap, it's that old lady. That old lady's evil. Man, you can push this old lady down these fucking stairs like not even a problem.
Oh, you again.
Are you all right?
You took so much time delivering the mail, my illness has gotten worse. I'm lucky I'm not dead.
You truly are a staggering creature.
Well, since you're here, I guess I should give you a little something.
Yeah!
Whoa, I can't accept this much.
Yeah, I can.
It's fine, just take it. Take it and go. But bring the mail quicker next time. And I want to see a smile.
Is there no end to this madness?
That's the fucking quest? That everyone says is important? 2 more parts, of course. Of course. It's multi-part, just like my wiener. There's the big part, and then the gross part, and then the other part. Kind of like a fishing rod. I got the sword facade, yeah.
What, this? This...
My leg's still bothering.
Oh, do I have to leave? Ew, I hate it. No. Can I just leave and come back in? Or do you have to talk to Deb Papada again? Let's just try the reload. Ugh. Alright, let's see if that unlocked it. Fuck! I gotta go talk to Dabba Dabba Da. I gotta go talk to Dabba Dee Dabba Dooba Dab Da. Dabba Dee Babba Da Bada Bida Da. What's up with Greek names? Why are they all like Papa Dippa Dappa Doopa Dappa Da Poopadless? What's up with that? Spite? What's up with French names like being Pierre and Boivin? Oh, it's because they want you to think that they're classier than they are. French names are specifically made to sound fancy, despite the fact that they're trash.
What have we got today?
Retro Cop asks, what's with Canadians watching the Red Green show? Do you know why? Because if the ladies don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Which job should I give you first? I've got another job from that seafront postman. Apparently some cranky old lady is giving him trouble. I wrote down the client's location. You take it.
Red Green is like legitimately fantastic, and I will not tolerate
Hey there. Your
tolerate
son come back yet?
libel or slander for the Red Green.
No, I haven't seen him. Where could he be?
He's in Seafront. Or he was, until he ran away again.
Oh, crud. Let me guess. Did he tell you an elaborate story and then ask for help? That boy is... well, he's a bit of a dirty liar. I probably should have mentioned that.
So that whole story was a
Yeah.
setup. He sent us on a wild goose chase and then gave us the slip.
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go, perhaps we should return to Seafront. There may still be a lead or two left to pursue.
Good idea. We can't let him get away with this. What's wrong?
How can a son bring so much despair to his family? He seems completely ignorant of the pain he has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
Perhaps I only sound that way because I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
You know,
You're
I'm not exactly
1,310
sure.
years old,
They say
give
memory
or
loss
take
is a
10
sign of old
years.
age.
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
You keep doing your thing, man. You know what one of the weirder things about Automata is? This highly specific area eventually becomes dominated with skyscrapers. Despite the fact that you can't see them and they aren't here now. That's odd.
You're looking for a kid who ran away from home? There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier. I think he was trying to learn how to get into Facade.
Facade, huh? Maybe we should go take a look.
It's not like we can keep it hidden forever.
Wow.
But it's the first request I've made in ages. How dare you deny it?
You can't leave. Who's going to tend the lighthouse?
It's permanently daytime!
How much longer will you force me to toil here? I must go to him. I need to board a ship as soon as possible.
No way, lady. It's back to work for you. Now get going.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
There's no one else in town who knows how to keep the lighthouse burning. We need her. Look, she seems to trust you. Think you could maybe talk her into it?
I suppose a visit is in order, yes?
We'll push her down the stairs. Yeah, there's an offhand mention in, I think, I want to say Drakengard 3 or maybe Automata that Clem's picked up on a million years ago called the Kingdom of Night, which is basically what's going on the other side of the planet. On the dark side. Like, what's going on? Probably some crazy shit. Like, the more that I think about it, the more I see people talk about it, I've lost the ultimate desire that I need to connect everything, but I still think a war against Red Eye in Jerusalem is still, like, the coolest thing ever, and I would love to see it.
Ma'am? Oh, no.
Oh, the planet didn't stop rotating. The issue is that the planet is tidally locked.
As I feared, it's the
I mean, it's still rotating. It's just all rotating, always facing the sun.
So that's the illness she kept mentioning.
Oh, you. I suppose you want to tell everyone about my illness, hmm? Well, don't. I don't fear death. I've lived long enough and I'm weary of it.
Was it because we set off a bunch of nukes? The war against chlorination was cataclysmic to the extreme.
I'm weary of being alone. But though I don't fear death, I do have one regret. I wanted to see my love one last time. I've spent 50 years working the lighthouse for these people, and now they won't let me leave.
That's fucked up.
I just want to see him. I want to board the ship that will take me to him. Oh, cruel world.
So it's a dying wish now, is it?
That's fucked up.
We should help her out, Vice.
We've better things to do than stay here and operate a lighthouse. You'll have to convince the villagers to help.
Come on, let's start with the postman.
All right, postman. You gotta let that dying lady get back on the ship. Does anyone in this game have the idea to just leave this general area and go somewhere else without shades, like across the ocean? That's not viable for two reasons. One, as we've discussed, the planet is tidally locked, so you can really only travel across the entire planet in like a 10-kilometer wide band around the equator. You can literally only go in one straight line. But two, shades are also everywhere. There's nowhere that does not have shades.
Listen, about the lighthouse lady. Could you reconsider? You really should let her go.
We can't. Look, I'm sorry, but you'll just have to trust me. This is for her own good.
Death stalks this woman, postman. Would you truly deny her final request?
Wait, she's dying?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. So if you are doing it for her sake, then you should just grant her final request.
But we can't. Look, I have things to attend to. Come back tomorrow.
What the fuck, asshole?
Methinks the postman is hiding a secret of his own. I suggest we go back. I have a feeling we might discover something.
Oh, go back to the That's not clear. That's...
What, this?
I can't believe she's going to die. I suppose there's no need for this now.
Listen, Mr. Postman.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Your mom.
I would ask the same of you.
Work. Just some work.
Wait, are you writing a letter?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well then, allow me to ask about something that is very much our business. Why are the old lady's letters, and only her letters, postmarked from this very office?
What? Well, that's because,
The other deliveries bore postmarks from locales far and wide.
What are you getting at, Vice?
A woman was not receiving letters from a lover in some far-flung land. They were penned by the hand of someone in this very town.
That's against the law. No, it's not.
well, crap. Go to the back room. There's something there you should see.
Oh no.
There's another room over there.
Clear these packages out of the way.
Whatever it is, he could have put it in a more convenient spot.
It must be something he wanted to keep hidden at all costs.
Oh no. I've made many mistakes. Wait, what? I didn't fuck it, you fucked it. How do you do this? Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm doing it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, easy.
They're letters.
Yes, and a rather sizable bundle.
Postman's parcel. I already got the pearl back here. Wait, you can't leave. No! 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 But I can't. Wait, what if okay, hold on. Okay, good. Okay, there. There. Okay. Okay, so that was scary. That was scary.
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore. Here, look at this.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
Then who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
manner of cruel hoax
Yeah, that's
is this?
fucked up.
I didn't mean for it to be cruel. None of us did. The whole town agreed to help.
That's fucked up!
You're all in on it?
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise.
Yeah, so now on her deathbed, you're gonna tell her that the person died fucking 50 years ago?
So we just kept the lie going. It started with my father some 50 years ago.
Are you gonna keep lying to her?
Yes. The truth can only cause her pain.
Are you sure she's better off this way?
It's not a very happy truth now, is it?
What about her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman. I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing? Here, I have a new letter. Take it. It says that her love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident. Look, I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter or tell her the truth. It's up to you.
Okay.
Oh man, this is tough. What do we do, Vice? What do we do?
Calm yourself, lad. There's no need to get in a froth over a problem of someone else's making.
It's hard to believe the entire town was lying to her.
I wager their intentions were good. Elsewise, they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years. It also explains why they tasked her with keeping the lighthouse running, so news of her love's demise would not reach her.
Maybe that really was the kind thing to do?
No! That was not. She could have been getting side dick for 50 years. And she didn't.
Do you have any further news from my love?
He's fucking dead.
This is for you, but your love didn't write it.
Oh, posh. It's his handwriting, and I recognize the stationery, too.
That which you recognize comes from the town's postman and his father, not from your beloved.
Are you saying those two idiots wrote all these letters? But why?
Your lover perished long years ago, and they had not the heart to tell you.
Yeah, I agree
Thus,
with your
the
literal dog. The
charade.
town robbed her of her entire life.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you don't have to apologize.
Because they were too uncomfortable to tell her bad news.
To tell you the truth, part of me had suspected something like this. But it's hard to hear a secret thought finally spoken aloud. I think I should be alone for a while. I'd like to ask you a favor. I want you to forget we ever had this conversation. The entire town has worked on this story, and they did so to make me happy. I don't want their hard work to go to waste, so I will carry on as if I am none the wiser.
As you wish.
Please, tell the postman. Thank you.
We will.
And this is why they don't have to write two different storyline endings to the quest. These people are monsters. It's like, you know, I was playing Disco last night, and there was a part where we had to give a death notice to a widow. And it's like if the cops just never showed up to your house to tell you your husband or your wife died. And if you called them, they're like, yeah, no, totally, they're fine. It's like, what? What, because it's hard for you?
My leg's still
Wait, I have to leave and then come back again? That's weird. Oh, so we gotta go get Papa Devo Papa. Fuck. Four. That's what it feels like when you look at Zangief running around. It's like, bark.
It's not fair. She's so young.
Which job should I give you first?
Closure!
I got a letter from the seafront postman. Apparently he has a message for you. How mysterious. I wrote down the client's location.
Alright, let's do it. Ugh. I think that cockerel is the same as the Ocarina of Time noise. It sounds public domain. Ugh! Oh. There's like every door sound effect Resident Evil ever used is burned into my mind. So I'll be watching Law and Order and I'll be like, that's the door next to the police station, east end floor on the first floor. You know, it's like, oh jeez. I'm crazy. Oh yeah, that pot smash sound effect is just oh. Let's go talk to the postman.
That old lady in the lighthouse is
Fuck
a real
off.
pain.
The woman from the lighthouse has passed. We found her in bed. She looked happy. So, I guess you didn't tell her, huh?
We did not tell her.
No, I didn't.
Thank you. I think you did right. Hard to believe she's gone. I always figured the old girl would outlive me. I hope our plan was right. I hope it made her happy in the end.
That's it?
Did we do the right thing? Was she happy?
I do not know. None can say what true happiness is. Humans, and perhaps even magical toads, are far more uncertain creatures than we know.
And that's that, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. I'm gonna polish off a couple side quests here and there. But for tonight, I'm gonna be done. Sorry for the short one. But, you know, yesterday was a big one. And then we'll hit a meal and go to part 2. Zangief, you're sleepy. I'm gonna kiss his cheeks in a bit. They're squishy. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, no! All right, let's thank it to Peepo and appreciate on them. Like our Acrid Paladin, who sub, thanks, man. Snowbush sub for 29 months of validation and shit post subscription paid. So, Pat, have you ever played a game wrong? For me, it was doing Assassin's Creed Black Flag with only my fists to do a minimal kill run. Celeste. Absolutely Celeste. 100%. I never got to the second level in Celeste because I was trying to get all the strawberries. And all the secrets. And all, like... And... people are like, the strawberries are optional. And it's like, it's the prompt on the second level that tells you the strawberries are optional. So I spent like 9 hours getting like sick to death of that first level, trying to get every possible permutation of item. And then I get to the second level, I'm like, haha, they don't matter. And I'm like, ugh. Deserter Headwind, suffer 23, thank you. Calendar Gaming, suffer 21. Greetings, bloated gas bag of a narrator. Hope you, Paige, and the Menagerie are doing great. We are, thank you. Smiter kicked in 7 months. Another story strong game? Yes, absolutely. Narrow, suffer 27, says, yep. Shovel Justice kicked in 29 months. Is Papa NieR when this game sells 2.5 million copies. Eric 4 suffer 7, and Void Baron Jules suffer 6. So 6 months. Let's go. Actually, let's go away. Who's streaming right now? Who are we gonna go streams? Oh my god. Kyle Bosman's fucking streaming Sonic Dream Collection. Fucking go. 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 Pasta Raid. Pasta Raid. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Returnal. Let's just say just Returnal, actually. Because we did so much Disco yesterday. Alright? You have a good one. Bye. Shut